25 laps of distance for the Helger South Coast Power Equipment Sportsman Division, ready to have at it. Steve Axon, Jim Sylvia jump up on the throttle. Steve Bowden lets him loose, and we're underway. 3-wide action already. Ed Perry trying to thread the needle down into turn number 1. Axon double down at turn number 2.
By as our Toyota safety truck ducks down into the infield. Going to be Steve Axon rolling through the restart zone, waiting for the signal from Steve Bowden. The green flag rolls, and Steve Axon battles Sylvia down into turn 1 and 2 for an early lead battle.
Down the backstretch they go. Sylvia trying to wind up that outside lane, hanging tight down into 3 with Lambert right there in that battle. How about Doug Benoit down to the inside of Tyler Almeida, up into the 4th position as they head down into turn number 1. The 97 in Almeida starting to backslide on the top side just a little bit as they go down 3 wide down the back straightaway. Almeida kicked up to the outside with Perry and Baxter down low, and behind them the 4 of Bianca working that top lane.
Petty and Baxter down low, making their way through that gaggle of cars as Petty now emerging from that battle, securing 4th place. Baxter, though, still with the rearview mirror full of Ed Perry as they come up off of turn 4. Steve Axon at the point, starting to grow a little bit of a car-and-a-half length lead. Colby Lambert, though, on the inside of Sylvia, looking to make pace with Steve Axon.
Lambert up into 2nd, Sylvia back to 3rd, trying to shut the door and a hard-charging Adam Petty. Adam down on the inside with Baxter on his tail down into turn number 1. Sylvia continues to work that outside lane.
On the inside, it's Petty looking to the inside of the 54 of Lambert. They go through turn 3, getting close to touching those. They wrap it through. Pepper looking to make it 3 wide, not going to be able to get there, though. They're side by side through turn 1 and 2. Lambert and Petty. Baxter looking on the inside as he's right there waiting to pounce should anything go awry. Ed Perry joins the fun as well as Doug Benoit. They come off of turn 4.
Trouble down the back straightaway. Eric Schwiegel goes around in the middle of the back straightaway, bringing out the 2nd caution of this event. At the top of the field, Colby Lambert, Chad Baxter, row number 2, as we get ready to rock and roll off at turn number 4. Steve Bowden waving the green flag. They're back up to speed. Petty drag races on the outside down into turn number 1 and hangs tight as they come off the 2nd corner.
Adam Petty on a mission on that outside, looking to slide down in front of Axon. He does so, quick to jump to the lead. We're going to lead this one at the stripe. Baxter now on the rear. As Axon now slides up to the high side, Lambert looking a little low on the 04 car as they dive down into turn 3.
Steve Axon with a little bit of a push on that car as he goes through the corners, and that's allowing Lambert in the 54 down underneath. He's got Perry right there with him. Dives out of the bottom, 3 wide to the corner. Lambert in the center. Perry on the move down low.
Perry forcing the issue, and it pays off as he does a 2-for-1 down the inside of Lambert and Baxter. He's now on the inside of the 04 of Axon. A familiar scene for those two as they go through side by side off of 2. But for now, Adam Petty off to a several car length lead as he rolls through turn 4.
Craig Bianco in the middle of the pack, sideways off the corner, doing his best dirt track impression, thinking he's at the old Lakeville Speedway. Sliding it around down on the inside as Lambert plays pinball down the back straightaway.
Bianco with a move to the inside of Lambert. He gets there in the middle of 3 and 4. Slight touch as 54 washes up. Going to give a chance for Sylvia on the outside to make a run. He does so with the nose advantage coming off of turn 2. That's for about 7th on and back. Bianco the winner on that one, able to slide up in front of Baxter now as they come off of turn 4. At the lead, it's still Ed Perry chasing down Adam Petty.
Down off the 2nd corner, top 2 in a breakaway. 3 car lengths separate them, and another 5 back to Steve Axon, who sits 3rd. Benoit sits 4th. Baxter rounds out the top 5. 13 down, 12 to go, this time across the stripe. And a battle for 3rd starting to heat up. Doug Benoit taking a look down to the inside of Steve Axon. He gets loose off of turn number 2. Here comes Baxter to the outside.
Benoit having to play offense and defense. Wants to set his sights on 3rd place, but as a miracle, the reigning champion Chad Baxter looking to make his way up to the point. 3 cars under a blanket. Add Bianca to that mix. He's been so fast this season. He's looking to gain on the rear bumper of Chad Baxter.
10 laps to go, this time across the stripe, and Ed Perry has closed in the gap to Adam Petty to a half a car length. Down the back straightaway they go. Nose to tail. Here comes Benoit down to the inside of Axon. They race door handle to door handle down through turn number 3.
Coming off of turn 4. It's Benoit to the inside of Axon. Axon having to make that high line work as he got booted out to the outside early on in this green flag stretch. It's Benoit, though, with the nose advantage going through 3 and 4. Baxter looking to follow the momentum.
Baxter right underneath with the 0-4 as Steve continues to fight that machine. The 5 from Moretti getting kicked up 3 wide momentarily, loses a couple of spots as Sylvia and Sierodinsky both slide by down on the inside.
Battle on track is for 4th. Baxter, the inside of Axon. The lead battle heating up, though, as Perry puts a soft bumper to the rear of Petty. They dive down into turn 3, bumper to bumper.
Look at the line that Petty is running. He is running down on the inside and slowing up the pace just a little bit. So Ed is right on his tail and he can't get that inside lane. To make this move, Petty's going to have to go to the outside. He takes a peek down through 3 and 4. Petty slams the brakes.
Petty known for forcing the issue, making sure Adam Petty knows that he is there. Going to have 5 laps to go when we cross the stripe. 4 laps to go make that. Ed Perry looking to make any line work as he slides that right rear off of turn 4. He's looking for any which way around the 57 as the field starts to catch these two as they battle for a lead. But Petty nursing a lead with 3 laps to go at the stripe, or they come by this time.
Off the corner they come. Petty doing all he can to hold off Petty while they play with each other. Here comes Doug Benoit. This could be the catalyst for Petty, or it could cost them. They roll down into 3 and 4. Nose to tail, top 3. Twin sticks up. Petty, Perry, Benoit. Here comes Baxter closing in.
Petty has shown speed all year so far. He's about a handful in this rough and tumble division. A lap and a half stands between him and the checkered flag, as well as a hard-charging Ed Perry and a field of sportsmen to boot. The white flag is in the air as Benoit challenges Perry to its inside.
Gets a little bit crossed up. The 2 make contact. Perry goes around. Benoit goes around. 2 involved with what the 4th Bianca is doing. That could open up that bottom lane for Steve to squeeze through. Baxter back out onto the racetrack just in time as the field gets ready to thunder off of 4. Petty gets the jump, leads it down into turn number 1.
Petty looking to squeeze everything he can out of that restart to hold off Bianca. Bianca's been the belle of the ball this season. Bianca looking to charge around the outside. Petty not going to let him have it, though. It's going to be door handle at the line with 1 to go.
One more time. Can Bianca make it 3 for 4 as they come off the corner? Petty trying to hold on. Look at Sylvia up on the outside. Up into 4th. Looking for 3rd. Checkered flag is out. Petty slides up, but Craig Bianca again falls through for the win. 2nd place going to Adam Petty. 3rd place going to Jim Sylvia on the. And how about this? Jim Sylvia on the podium here tonight. Jim, you've had a lot to be proud of these last few weeks, man, and what a run tonight.
Thank you. Yes, I'm definitely proud as can be. Proud dad. My whole family, everybody backs me up. My crew. I got Doug, I got Tank, and I got my mom-in-law. She's riding with me. She passed. We love her to death. She's riding with me. My mom up here. My mom and dad. Mom, I love you. That heart you put on got us up here at podium. It's all about that. Family's key.
We saw you running the outside, coming up through the field like old times. Did it feel like old times?
No, the car's not quite yet ready yet. It's still got some issues. It was tight, but I said, wow, we're going to get a last-minute restart. I'm like, I might actually make some ground. And then I seen those guys getting loose on the inside. I'm like, whoa, we're going to make it.
A good run. You did everything you could to try to hold these guys off, and then the caution comes out.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about the caution. Steve decided to drill me on the restart. That puts me a car behind when he's got my rear tires off the ground. But Craig ran me awesome. He gave me more than enough room. A couple times I overdrove it in, and Craig gave me more than enough room. So hats off to Craig. Steve, you're an idiot. You drove through me. That's all I got to say.
A rough start to the season for you. This has got to help a little bit. I know you got some guys working hard for you.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, we've been struggling a lot, so I'm still really, really happy with the car is. It's still a win in my book. My Uncle Dean, Mike, my dad, my girlfriend for dealing with it. We spent every single day in the shop this week getting this thing to where it is, so it's still a victory even though we didn't come home first.
How many 4-leaf clovers did you find over this winter, man? You find the seas parting for you week after week.
Yes, I'll say this again in Steve Axon's words. It's better to be good. I mean, lucky than good sometimes. And tonight I had a little bit of both.
A couple of times you were racing in the middle of the pack, sliding this thing like you were at the old Lakeville Speedway on dirt. Do you still have a right rear left on this car?
I don't think so. I really don't. I had to, for a good 6 laps, I had to slow down. I just had to keep pace with the track to get it to cool down a bit. And then once the restart, I was able to get going again.
White flag comes out, all of a sudden the caution is there, and you're on the outside. What's going through your mind?
Hey, Adam, remember me? He got me good in the heat race. It was a nice move. I was just lucky enough to do the same. I'd rather win the feature than the heat. So,
I know you got some people you want to thank.
yeah, I want to thank my wife, Jill. I want to thank Andrew Kuhn, big time, for all the hard work that he does. I got some super fans over here. I want to thank Sarah and Maddie, and they're coming every single week. They absolutely like it, love it. I want to thank Ray Taylor. This is race number 37 for him. And as a matter of fact, Ray Taylor, this trophy's going to you, buddy. You're going to take it home. And I want to say happy birthday to Bill Perry, because his brother couldn't be here to say happy birthday to him, and he promised him he would. And my son's high school lacrosse team won the championship at Smithfield today, which was awesome. I was at that, and I flew here for this. It was a winning day for the Pianka family.